Hello everyone, and welcome to an edition of Street Tech. This week, we are here on the streets of Ikoyi to ask Nigerians their experience using digital banking. Come with us. How often do you visit the bank, Nama?
Not as often as it used to be because of USSD and all of that. So banking has come home. So from the comfort of my phone, I could just do all of my transactions without necessarily entering a bank. I think I've been to a bank for the past a year or thereabouts.
I don't go at all. Like ever since I got my app on my phone, I rarely go to the bank. And most times when I see the queues at the bank, I'm just laughing. I'm asking myself, what are people doing here? What exactly are they doing that they can't do on their phones?
It's quite a long time ago, except I have something very important to do in the banking hall.
In the last 3 months, just once.
Yesterday I did.
I've not visited the banking hall like in the past 2 months.
Well, not as often. Since the rise of digital platforms, it's been also free.
Generally, what was your experience has been your experience using banking apps?
That is even crystal clear to even a blind man. It's easy. It's easy doing your own closet. You do whatever you're supposed to do at banking or via your app or your USSD. So, in a nutshell, it's an easy ride. It's good.
It has been easy. It has been okay. It has made life easier for me. Instead of going to the bank, I can stay in the comfort of my home or wherever I am and just do whatever I want without having to go to the bank.
It's a lot easier and faster to send money now. Yes, and even receive money. It's very fast. It's very easy, but of course it comes with the risk of it anyway.
It makes life a lot easier. Nobody wants to. There isn't enough time right now. You see, nobody wants to spend the limited time we have going to the banking hall to queue to do one or two things now. So it's been really useful. Online banking, USSD codes have been very useful.
Very good. Unlike 20 years ago, we used to go and sleep in the bank for everything. Now, you only go for something critical, If it's not done by phone calls and stuff, then you go. It's very okay now. It's just that it increases and exposes us to fraud.
It's faster. It's faster because honestly I have not been going to bank apart from the little changes I told you that I went to the bank to go and do that involve filling forms.
Well, I think it has made transactions easier than before. Go at the days when you go to a banking hall and you have to queue for like 2-3 hours, and at the end of the day you might not even be able to do your transactions. But these days, at the comfort of your office, you do your transfer, you do many things like that on your phone and your laptop. All in all, it has made banking transactions very easy. I think it's better off than before.
Is there any particular service you want to do, like you feel like compelled to actually go to the banking hall that you can't do on your app?
Let me say, fortunately, there is nothing for now. Like for the past 1 or 2 years, I have not been to bank. I have to be very truthful.
Yeah, I recharge my phone, my data. I do transfers, both locally and internationally. So I pay bills too and stuff. So virtually everything I do in the bank, I do it on my phone.
No, basically, you can do everything. You can transfer. As if someone pays into your account, you can always transfer. Unless maybe once in a while you may need to, maybe it depends, you want to go and pay in. But basically, you can do 99% of your financial stuff on the app.
Have you ever had any problems using it?
Oh yes. There are moments when you would want to transfer some amount of money to a certain account. My husband has experienced that recently with internet banking, and it doesn't go, it just hangs for no reason. So usually the correction for that would have to be to get to the banking hall to lay your complaint. Although sometimes he just calls customer care. Okay, but most times he's usually redirected to get to the banking hall to make the complaint in writing. And so that transaction will end up being reversed.
Me as a person, no. Except there is a general downtime. Maybe network issues and all that. Apart from that, I don't think I've never had any issue.
I have been called once, but I was able to tell the guy off because I know he's a scammer when he called in.
Well, the only problem I think I've had ever is when you send money and it has to take a long while, depending on the bank and the mobile app and the network as at that time within the bank. I think what the bank needs to do more is to make network available for customers. Sometimes you see the bank will have issues, so when you transfer to a certain bank, the thing will just go there and hang. And after a while, maybe when you need the thing to drop, it will not drop as at that time. So I think that's about the only problem I've experienced so far.
Yes, maybe when there's a general downtime or network issue, which may not take up to an hour, and it's resolved.
Excellent. In fact, it's like my savior practically, because trust me, I hate long queues, I hate stressful detailings and stuff like that. But with that, it's easy for me and stress-free.
Yes, I've had experiences with them, but because I am very, very security conscious, they rarely have their way through. Everything I do, even if I get calls that your customer care agent is calling, do this, come to the bank, set your PIN number. I don't do that because I'm very security conscious.
No, because I have been very careful. They give you the instructions to follow. It's only when you try not to follow the instructions you get this kind of problem whereby your accounts are hacked and stuff.
So it gives them the platform to steal more. Especially for some of our tech gurus that should be using their tech experience in something good. And in terms of anybody that can steal from me, I give it to you guys, wonderful guys, but just try and use it for something good. I think it will pay all of us better if we can actually use all of these tech genius senses and put up to something useful instead of defrauding people.